Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have two items from Vosteed to share with you guys and gals today. This one I'll show you here in just a minute. These are available. This one right here is a prototype. Ooh, yeah. It's the Vosteed Crossbar Lock Raccoon. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it. Now here is the previous version of the Raccoon, and these are newly available in an upgraded version. The problems they had with the previous ones, that some of the button locks were not keeping it locked well enough and they were failing. Also, people were doing the spine whack test, which I don't know that that's a good test or not. I can't say here or there, but there were folks having this fail when they were cutting with it and they were pushing down really hard. So they apparently have worked out that issue. We shall see, but I'll put a link if you want to go check out the new version of the button lock. But we're here to look at this one. This one, as far as I know, is going to have 14C28 in, and look at that satin finish. Oh yeah. And then check this out. Sharpening room for days. Major improvement. Look at that. You can just sharpen all day long. And then it has great grip on the thumb studs. They are very grippy. I like how they grab my thumb and I don't slip off of them. And there's your crossbar. And this is pretty good micarta. It doesn't have a lot of texture. I'd give it about a 1.5 or 2. It's not grippy whatsoever, but it does feel nice and it looks very, very nice. There's a little bit of texture vision for you. And then, oh, check this out. It's a reversible, not deep carry clip, but they do have it inset into the liners. So you'll have a little bit showing out of your pocket. It is attractive. You do have a nice lanyard hole going on there. And here's this side of the blade. There's no branding. I imagine it will say something similar to this version here. You can see over here they have Vosteed, and then on this side they have the Raccoon and then the blade steel. I would imagine that's going to be the case with this one. Now here's your lock bar up here. Nice and clicky, nice and solid. And then if you look on the inside, check this out. Would you look at it? Right here we have 3 spots where you can adjust the tension on your Omega springs. Now mine is set to the more tougher, or the more tensiony, the more tensiony setting, but you can adjust that back if you don't like it to be more springy. I do like how springy this one is, and it's more tactile to me. When I let go, it just sucks the blade in, and I like the action on it. It's very flickable. You can still reverse flick it. It has all the same action that you got with the other one, except for you're gonna have a more secure lock with this crossbar, because you can see you get 100% lockup. There's no question about that. And then, is this centered? This is a prototype. It's not centered. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, it could probably be tightened up, but then again, this isn't a production model. This is just a proto to show you what it looks like and get your opinions and thoughts on it. And let me see how this feels going in and out of my pocket. Oh yeah, it just glides very nice. It just glides in and out, and the pocket clip is pretty sturdy. There's not a ton of room down there, but there's no screws, no mushrooms growing in the shade to grab you. And it's very clean, very see-through, very see-through design. It does have caged ceramic ball bearings in it, which is nice. Now, here's an observation that I made. One of their previous models, I think it was one of the first Bellamy's, the stop pin right here isn't actually attached inside of the metal liners, so you can hear it. Can you hear that? Could you hear it? Now, when you close it or when you open it, that sound goes away. Now, I don't know if that's how it'll be in the production model, but if it is, I'm hoping they'll see this video and maybe put a little drop of some Loctite in there. And if the finished product does have that rattle, you can put 1 drop of medium strength Loctite in there, and you're not going to have that rattle anymore. So the Raccoon, you could go watch my video of the previous one. This has the same great ergonomics. There is no jimping along the spine, but it is comfortable. It locks your hand into place, and I like how you can get right up here next to the heel for doing some push cuts. You're not going to grab anything. It's not going to grab the choil. You can just do some of that, do a little bit of this, and the hammer grip. It's a very comfortable, lightweight. It only weighs 3.1 ounces, and your total length on this is 7.6 inches, and the blade's 3.2 inches. I am excited for this one to come out because this is one that's going to get pocket time, definitely. Here's what it looks like next to the QSP Penguin. You can see it's right there in that sweet size, everyday carry. And I believe it's probably about the same thickness as the Penguin. I'll just give you a quick look-see since a lot of you have a Penguin. And yeah, look at that. Just about exactly the same. This is the profile. Yes. Very, very nice. A little bit longer, a little bit more handle, so you do have plenty of handle if you want to go back here or go back up front. And if you want to do it a little, you know, opening some bags of mulch, you're definitely good. Good ergos. So be definitely checking out and looking forward to this coming out. And I don't know what the price range is going to be. I imagine it's going to be very close to the previous model. I like the fact that it's completely ambidextrous. You can reverse that pocket clip. And this is such a nice feature. It adds to the general aesthetic of it, having that plate, the filler plate there. It looks very nice. Now you see right here where it's darker blue, that's what it's going to look like. The oils of your skin will it puts the lotion on its skin. The oils of your skin will change the color and make it darker. You can see right there, it's going to end up looking like that nice denim blue. So there you go. Now let's check out the next one. And I will definitely let you all know when that becomes available. Always check the community tab on Beez Blades. Now look at this. This is the new Raylight and Vosteed Rook. Check it out in all of its fancy boxiness. And they do have exceptional packaging at Vosteed. You always get a nice tin, you get stickers, patches, all kinds of good stuff. Now this is the first collaboration between Vosteed and Raylight. And man, oh man, you know I love me some flashlights. This one has an 1100 mAh battery. It's an 18350 battery. And while we're at it, I'll just go ahead and show it to you. It is rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about buying batteries or anything. And wait till you hear a couple of the specs. I'll just give you a couple. But right there, you can see it's USB-C rechargeable. And there are a couple different versions. I know you can get these in blue, gray, orange, black, and then of course red. But here's the thing. One of the orange versions is different. It's the XPL version, and it is like almost twice as bright as this version here. The one that I have here is 4000K LEDs, and it has a TIR lens. This one will go up to 1800 lumens. And something that's really neat about this, and you could go to the Vosteed website and they have a very nice tutorial on this tail switch. There, you can program this to do however you prefer. It has 5 menus, and in the first menu, you can have it to where when you click it once, it's one brightness, click it again, the next brightness, click it again, and whoo, boy, that is bright. The orange one, the XPL version, that one has 6000K LEDs, which is the bright white light, and that's probably why that one maxes out at 3000 lumens. Holy freaking moly. Now this bad boy is 3.2 inches long, and the diameter is less than an inch. It's 0.95 inches, and let me see how much it weighs. I'm sure it's not too hateful for an everyday carry. Now this could be an everyday carry. It is a little thick in my opinion for an EDC, like something you're keeping in your pocket, but in a pouch or something of that nature, there you go. It weighs almost just about exactly the same as the Vosteed Raccoon. It's 3 ounces. It's 3.0 ounces, so it's a 3 ounce. It's gonna match the weight of your knife. So you could have this on one side, your knife on the other, and you'd be balanced. There you go, nice looking clip. I believe these are titanium alloy. I'm gonna check. Now the one that I have on it here is a stone wash. This one is not the titanium one. The one that came with it, this one right here, it is titanium. You can see right there, there's no reactivity at all to the magnet. And if you've ever played chess before, there's no problem distinguishing that this does look like a rook on a chessboard. So it's very nice. I like that it has some milling in there. It makes it very grippy. It's easy to unscrew if you want to. It does feel good in the hand. It fills the hand very nicely. The tail switch is very nice. It's tactile, easy to use. It's very simple. I like that it has the easy menu to reprogram to make it whatever you want. And I will say this does have a very nice throw, or not a throw, but more of a flood. It fills the whole room. I can light up my whole basement with this thing, and it does a very good job of me seeing where the dog is in the backyard when he's out doing his thing. So if you want to know more about this or the new, well, this one here, I don't think I can put a link to this one yet because it's a prototype, but I will put a link to the new version of the button lock raccoon if you want to go check that out. And this is the Rook. These are on sale now. I've been waiting for them to come out, and now the Rook is available. So I'll have a link in the description where you can go see the video on how you can change the modes on this sucker, and you know, any other specs you want to check out. So I hope you enjoyed checking these out. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again in the chats or the live streams or at the Hive stream here on Beez Blades every Friday night, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.